What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, a huge thanks for coming back. We really appreciate you. So this week in today's video, we are going to be going over my 05 Plus axle swap kit that we now have on the website. It is completely built in-house, CAD designed by me, CNC cut and welded by me. I am super proud of this kit. We have so many hours just on the design of this thing, and then that many more in testing of it, testing every part, testing it on the truck, on a few other trucks, and like I said, I'm super happy with the way that this came out. So let's jump right into it. Okay guys, so this is the whole kit. This is basically everything you need to mount your front 05 Plus axle on your truck. So we've got our radius arm brackets, we have our track bar bracket, sway bar brackets, and coil buckets, along with your Pitman arm and all of the hardware you'll need for these brackets for the install. And like I said, I'm super proud of these things. And I guess we can start from the bottom with the radius arm brackets. Now these things basically fit your truck perfectly with existing holes. All you have to do is enlarge them to 1/2 inch. They are basically designed around the exact same dimensions as the OEM coil buckets, so except they're spaced out properly for our frames and angled properly so that they fit perfectly and your radius arms don't bind. And as you can see, they also have both holes on the bracket. And I basically made this because this kit is designed so that you can actually use other lift kits out there. Like my truck, which we'll go over in a little bit, is on a 3-inch rough country lift. So like I said, this bracket system is designed so you can use other lift kits on your truck. You're not like stuck with, you know, whatever kit you bought from another company, which I think is pretty cool. Now like I said, as you can see, it's angled out, so like I said, it'll fit perfectly on your truck. And then you've got 7 mounting points, which should all be in your truck. So pretty cool, really happy with that. And then this is one of my favorite parts, our track bar bracket. This thing is beefy. It is. I've made it as strong as I possibly could, while also allowing for as much clearance as I can everywhere. The cool thing about this is that you can actually adjust your track bar to be able to perfectly center your axles under your truck, and that's by using 3 different sets of these shims that essentially move your axle from side to side, so that, like I said, you can center your axle under your truck. My bracket also uses some really nice big hardware on the frame side, 5/8 bolts to be exact. That way you know that this thing's not going anywhere. Plus you've got another 3 1/2-inch bolts on the cross member. So this thing, like I said, it's super nice, super beefy. We've got the best welds that I can lay on this thing, which I'm super proud. I've really been working on getting my welds looking beautiful. I've always laid down some really nice good welds, but lately I've also been focusing on making them look as nice as I possibly can, which I am pretty proud of those welds. And on your back side, again, we got some nice beefy hot welds on there. That way you know that this thing's not going anywhere. Again, super proud of this thing. And we've got our sway bar brackets. Again, these things are pretty cool. They bolt in straight to your frame, no holes needed, drilled or anything. These are just a straight bolt in. With the track bar bracket, you will have to drill some holes. These 2 are pretty much existing on the frame. You just have to knock out some rivets and make the holes bigger so you can use the bigger hardware. And then these 3 on the cross member you will have to drill out. Now last but definitely not least are these coil buckets, which I think are absolutely beautiful. I love the way these things came out. I definitely spent a lot of time on the design of these things to make sure that they looked and fit perfectly, and I think I nailed it for sure. Now these things again are about 95% bolt in. So these 2 and these 4 should be existing on your truck. These are from your shock tower, and then these 2 will be from your bump stop. And again, like I said, they should be existing on your frame. These 2 you will have to drill out and install those. Now the cool thing about these is that they actually straighten out your coils under your truck. Normally if you do the swap and you use the OEM coil buckets, which I did at first with this truck, Your coils will essentially sit in here tilted back a few degrees and then tilted in, which doesn't look the greatest in my opinion. So these coil buckets, as you saw in my truck, have your coil springs sitting nice and straight both ways. And again, these things are just absolutely beefy as can be. Everything is made out of 1/4 inch steel and 100% MIG welded by me. Again, I love the way these things came out. And then we've got your Pitman arm, which again we rim out. I showed you in the last video that's why I purchased that big old drill press, which makes super quick work of these things. And this one will basically bolt in to your 05 Plus drag link, and those things are actually the F350 4x4 Pitman arm, which is the Pitman arm you want to use when you do this swap. And again, like I said, all the hardware you'll need. And one other thing that I'm pretty proud of is these two little items. So these are the big old 5/8 bolts that come with the kit, which by the way, as far as I know, right now I'm the only one that offers 5/8 bolts for your track bar bracket. Everyone else has 1/2 inch bolts for these things, which I personally think it's not enough. You definitely want the biggest bolt on this thing, because this is your most important bracket out of all this. That's the most important one for that. And this funny contraption that I have on there basically makes it super easy for you to be able to install that on your truck. I guess it's better if I go show you. Here is my track bar bracket. Again, like I said, it is formed to your frame, so it fits perfectly. I think it looks great. And this bolt would be the one that goes right here. And this is made so you can just drop it in and just tighten it from the bottom. You don't have to worry about holding it from the top. Now this other contraption, it basically works the same way, but it also works so that you can feed it all the way here. Because there's really no good way of getting in there, so I kind of made up this thing, and this will essentially allow you to feed this thing through the frame of your truck. Depending on the bumper setup that you have, you might have to remove your bumper, but it allows you to basically feed the bolt all the way to the spot in the frame that it has to go. And then again, this thing will hold the bolt in there so you can tighten it from the bottom. I love this setup. When I first started selling the track bar brackets, because those of you that have been following me for a while, you'll know that the first parts of the kit that I sold were the track bar bracket and the sway bar bracket. And that was because that's honestly the two brackets that you really need to buy. You can do the swap with the OEM stuff, but again, it won't look the best and you'll have to drill a lot more holes. Anyways, but I was saying, any of you that have been with the channel for a while, you'll know that I started first selling the track bar bracket and the sway bar bracket, and when I did that, I was using a fish wire instead of this thing, and I had two bolts like this for both sides. But with the recent, with the way that things have been lately and kind of being hard to get some stuff, those fish wires became extremely hard to find. So I kind of ran out of them and wasn't able to get any more of those. And that's why I ended up coming with this solution for that bolt. Another thing that we do with that track bar bracket is that we include these two regular nuts. So everything has lock nuts on this thing, but I do include these 2 5/8 regular nuts, and as you can read there, maybe for mock-up use only. And that's pretty much self-explanatory. The way that I like to install that thing is that I like drilling out those two holes that I said are already in the frame. You just gotta take out those rivets, and then, like I said, you drill them out to 5/8. After you've done that, you install your bolts through the top. Take your mock-up nuts, get them snug, not super tight but snug, and then on this side, position it where everything feels nice and square. Clamp it, mark your holes, drill them out, and then once you have those holes drilled out and everything nice and tight again, I like to go one by one and change those regular nuts for these lock nuts, and then obviously torque everything. So hopefully that's making sense. But like I said, I spent a lot of time on this kit because I wanted to think of everything that I could possibly think, and there have been some renditions to some of these parts throughout the months, especially coming from the guys that have already bought the kit, and then the first guys like Ryan, that if you saw the last video, you saw his truck. That guy's been a lot of help. There's a few things that he pointed out that could be better, and I changed them. But after all the testing that I've done on my truck, and like I said, on other customers' trucks, I am very confident on this kit. And like I said, it is now live on the website. And there's definitely a lot more that I want to do, and this is definitely just the first step to everything that we want to offer. And yeah, like I said, guys, I don't want this video to be any more longer than it already is, which is already pretty long. So we're gonna cut it off right there. Again, the whole kit is on the website. And one thing, this thing is actually the best price point right now when it comes to a kit. It's a couple $100 cheaper from the next kit. So again, this thing, I'm super proud of it. Yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, drop them down below, send me a DM, an email. Leave a like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're excited to see more content when it comes to axle swaps or stuff like that. Again, like I said, there'll be a lot more coming. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one.